Let me spark this up.
It's not weed, dude.
That's not weed.
Is it supposed to have a lot of smoke?
Nah, it doesn't smoke that much.
Whoa. Fucking weirdo. Billy Corgan, that one actor?
Barry Keoghan.
Close.
There can always be snakes in the grass. Should I say it or?
The guy who made Dune kind of lost his sauce. Guillermo del Toro lost his sauce too. I just hate Bradley Cooper. I fucking hate Bradley Cooper. That's how I know. Yeah. I'm gonna put my foot on it. That's good. Raving. I've seen people seen, Izzy seen, everybody seen. Bro, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What are you gonna do? Oh, holy fuck. Welcome in, Izzy.
Hello.
Nice to have a guest with us today.
Feels good to be here.
Oh yeah.
Sick.
About to watch an Academy Award nominated Best International Feature Film. Also nominated for Best Sound. The first time that an all-female team has been nominated in that category.
Oh damn, we're watching a diverse movie right now.
Leia Casanovas, Amanda Villavieja, and Yasmin Praderas. About to watch Sirāt. Sirāt? 2025. Directed by Oliver Laxe, French-born Spanish film director of Galician origin.
What is that? I don't even, never heard of.
Galicia is an autonomous community in the northwestern region of Spain. No. A lot of actors with no acting credits, except for one. Sergey Lopez plays Luis. He is Capitan Vidal in Pan's Labyrinth.
He's the bad guy in Pan's Labyrinth?
Yeah. Bruno Nunez Esteban is the son of Luis. Stefania Gata plays Steph. Joshua Liam Henderson plays Josh.
We don't even know if this movie's in English or American. I don't know which is the right term. Foreign movies for the last couple of years have been better than American.
Some of the cultures set the bar for Hollywood to want to mimic. For Akira Kurosawa, Japanese in the 30s, the French in the 60s.
I have high expectations for this movie.
All those weird movies that you like, acid trip movies. The Holy Mountain, the cowboy one, Topo.
Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Is the same director?
He's Argentinian, yeah.
Our House. We're about to watch Our House. That's your type of shit, huh?
Yeah. I like weird shit. I like regular shit too. I like Man on Fire. Don't take me to a Marvel movie. I'm low-key not down. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans are alright, but I think they're a little bit overrated.
Kyle respects old cinema, has a certain class taste, looking for some cool shit.
Sirāt.
Sirāt.
S-I-R-A-T. It's an A with the fucking...
That little thing in the top, huh? Foreign.
I'm not that cultured. I don't...
We're watching them foreign movies.
If I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. 2025.
Sayonara.
Directed by Oliver Laxe. Should we go watch this or what?
I think so. Spoiler alert. This is a spoiler alert.
We're dropping fucking spoilers.
Fuck.
But for this, watch this shit.
There are things that happen in this movie that are very shocking and surprising, and they come out of left field. This is a spoiler alert. Go into this movie without knowing anything.
Just watched Sirāt 2025, directed by Oliver Laxe.
This movie, it starts off in a rave.
In the desert type of rave. It's the Moroccan desert. Right away, I understood why this film was nominated for Best Sound. The low rumble of sub bass bubbling underneath in the very beginning, and then it turns into full techno beat, and it feels very genuine to rave culture. The techno that was in the film, top notch.
That ambient music where they're just driving through the desert, it's like eerie and it starts to freak you the fuck out. The horror score, the music that plays when Michael Myers is coming for you.
Shout out to the composer, Kang Ding Ray, a techno master, producer, master DJ, a wizard of techno, a technomancer. You can feel the genuinely techno vein that runs throughout the movie. A young boy and his father, more than middle-aged man, 10, 11, 12-year-old son, they're asking around looking for their lost daughter, sister. Disappeared 5 months ago in the rave scene.
They really look odd. He seems like a nice guy. It looks like this girl comes from a good family. He's very caring, he seems.
They get a bit of a tip that There's another festival happening in a few days. Perhaps she might be there.
I don't know if those are actors, but they all sold me as ravers.
No, they're not. This is their only real acting credit. Real life ravers who found family within each other, a common thread in true raving.
You feel like they're circus monsters, they're gonna eat somebody. They all have a disformity.
A misfit bunch of characters. They cruise the desert from festival to festival just raving.
And you go to thinking that these are sus-ass druggies, and then you start to care about these ravers. Their acting seems so fucking authentic. Even the reaction to the flyers.
This guy's coming to you with concern for his daughter. I care, but also I'm here raving.
The crew in the beginning shots where they're setting up the whole rave.
It's the laser lights against the rocks, the people dancing, the front row zombies with their heads in the speakers. Those rave rats, spot on.
Losing your mind from one trip to another trip, from a show to another show. You don't even know where the fuck you are at one point.
Kind of trippy as fuck. There is that fear, hopelessness you feel sometimes at a rave. Is this shit ever gonna end?
Where am I at? Why did I choose to be here? It also gives you that feeling of pure healing, enlightenment. It's a very genuine feeling of the rave. Military comes and breaks up the party and sends everybody home. It becomes apparent that this is the middle of a conflict zone. So they get exited from the first festival and they're being escorted by military caravan out of the desert, but the veteran ravers hop out the line. The father and the son have no other choice. He's in a commuter vehicle. That vehicle's not meant to cross the desert. He's looking for his daughter, so he doesn't really care. He's all in. He joined a caravan of a couple of rave vehicles,
Custom monstrosities.
built to cross the desert. They're making their way to the next festival, and they come out the desert and they attempt to go to a gas station to get petrol. It's a conflict-torn area, and there seems to be uncertainty of when you might be able to get gas, how far you might be able to travel. So people are loading up. Instead of waiting in line to get gas, they go to some guys who have already filled up and they ask them, hey, can we buy your gas? And you don't have enough money to buy the gas that we just bought. Luis, the father, he steps in. Here's the cash, give us the gas, and they do.
That's when the ravers first accept them.
This is where it starts to convince you they're all on the same side. They're all going to be working together towards the common goal. They come across their first obstacle that he really can't get across, a lake or a river. They tow him across the water. They're here for him too, and they're not just going to leave him stranded. This movie does some really cool things, and it does some really genuine feeling things. There's a scene where they're trailing the two desert vehicles in their little van.
They're hanging out the window, crazy, jumping between cars.
And the little boy is watching them, and he's in awe. He literally says, they're so cool to his dad. Oh, he hates that his son feels like at the same time they are fucking cool.
You know, and then he kind of admires like the free spirit in them.
It was just a really well done moment where I felt all of that with very little being said. The dad said nothing. He looked at the son and you can totally feel it. But he was also aware enough, I'm just going to let my son have this moment of appreciating the coolness of these ravers. They're crossing a real treacherous area, Ice Road Truckers Mountain.
Their trucks can barely make it. Billy go on the side of some red rock cliffs 1,000 feet in the air. It's so fucking ridiculous.
10-15 minutes here with stuck tires, spinning wheels, pushing the car. This is starting to drag a bit. Through teamwork, they end up getting the vehicles out.
It was a moment where they were all in it together.
And you're right, then they're really a team. They're in it together and they're all happy to continue.
Oh shit, this is actually a happy, powerful movie. I know where this is going. They went on this amazing journey together, and these ravers and the kid and the dad are gonna learn something and bring the girl back home.
When all those positive things are happening is the exact moment that it goes completely left. The young son named Esteban, he's hanging out towards the edge of the cliff and the dad's watching him, and Esteban, go to the car like you would. He's hanging out in their vehicle with the family dog, waiting for the adults to get the vehicles out of the ditch, playing with the dog. He might have accidentally hit the handbrake and the car starts to roll backwards. He falls off the fucking cliff in the car with the dog. He's gone. He's just off the cliff, and that's it. The movie, it's different at that point.
That moment in a rave where that shit is hitting too hard, I just want to fucking go home. But no, you can't go home. You have to stay here till it ends.
And you're high as shit.
You
so
know, like there's nowhere for you to.
I know we all couldn't believe what we were watching because we all exclaimed audibly at the same time.
Shivers down my spine when he reacts. God damn, no fucking way. It was one of the worst fucking moments I've seen in movie.
Watching his reaction, it felt like the story began about him embarking on loss. Like, what is life? I really fucked with that.
I was very surprised at the turn that it took.
I didn't know what the fuck to expect.
Typically when something like that happens, you get the guilt. But the father, he never displayed guilt for it, right? And I like that he didn't. He was very obviously distraught and torn apart. But there wasn't a time where he was like, why did I tell him to go in the car? Yeah. Sometimes shit just fucking happens and it's not your fault. And the whole Rave family, they all felt the loss too. They were all torn up.
They were fucked up.
They're continuing to traverse the desert. And they stop for a second and they drink something, maybe ayahuasca. They take some loudspeakers out and they start to play some techno. They start to kind of lose themselves in the high and lose themselves in the music. It's okay to feel okay. It's okay to get past it. Even the dad, the most uptight, most buttoned up out of all of them, he starts to let loose. His hands start to flow a little bit. He starts to let his neck loose a little bit. And he even starts to cry a little bit, but it's still a healing thing.
There's nothing else to do. You don't go back. That's the moment in the rave once you conquered your fear of your high and shit like that.
And you let go.
And you're like, all right, I'm actually high. And you look over and you start like,
you start to feel good about it again. And then it smacks you out the left again. One of the Rave family girls, her name is Jade.
The kindest one.
She's really starting to let loose, really starting to feel they're taking the lead. Turn it up, turn this shit up, let's go. Turn it up till it explodes. She literally explodes by landmine. It turns out that they're having this dance party in a minefield.
This was so visually striking and out of fucking nowhere. Okay, that didn't really happen. Fuck, I was like, no, like we're just tripping.
They are all high, so you don't know. Is it just a visual hallucination that one of them are having?
If they're tripping, I'm tripping. We're tripping together. It was real.
It was real.
I knew that when you see her body after, her legs are gone, it's just nubs.
And she's charred, like the ash end of a blunt as you're smoking it.
Fuck.
And then one of the other homies from the Ray family, he runs towards her, and on his way to her, he blows up. They're stuck in this predicament where they have no idea where the mines are, and the only safe place is the places that they've already touched. How are you gonna get out of this situation?
They use their cars as test dummies. They put them in neutral or drive, whatever, and just sent them in a direction.
Towards the nearest cliff face, then there won't be mines there, and then we can climb up and continue.
They only have 2 cars, so they have 2 chances.
The cars don't make it very far. They blow up. The blown up cars haven't mapped out enough of the land for them to reach the rock that they're trying to get to. So they're still assed out now with both of their vehicles gone, on foot, with no rations, with half of a bottle of water.
The father kind of decides, I don't give a fuck.
He faced death right then and there, makes it to the rock.
Oh, he got through it.
And then you think that the next guys are gonna make it through.
The movie just keeps being like, bro, you're not gonna tell me what the fuck is gonna happen. You're not gonna do that. The movie took control. It really did.
I always appreciate when a film takes the direction of tragedy and sticks to it. Mm-hmm. Doesn't give you that glimmer of hope.
I thought it ended kind of hopeful.
They didn't all die.
In the beginning, it started off like a noir. The dad is looking for the daughter. It has set up such an interesting adventure, an interesting place, all these characters, and then it moves to coming of age type of movie. The son and the dad are on some Steve Carell shit, going on this adventure with this odd family. Slows down, and I'm ready for a happy ending. They're gonna have a story to tell, and then it rips that away from you, and then it just fucking gets bogged down in the minefield.
Let's get into a little rating.
It took me to a place that I didn't think I could get to.
It did something that I wasn't expecting it to do. It hit me with that left turn, and then it stayed left.
Left me with no hope, complete despair. Very empty feeling, honestly, but very, very, very well done.
Because of the ending, the abruptness of it, staying in the minefield. That's ultimately my biggest complaint. I gotta give it a 3.
Yeah, it just leaves you to sit in this feeling of what now? You made it there, but what now? Because you can't be the same person that you were when this journey started.
That's kind of interesting because I'm like, that's how the end of a rave feels. It's like, fuck it, yeah, we made it. We lost a couple of homies along the way, but we're here, you know?
I've seen my homies smoked off the ketamine before. Literally got to pick them up off the floor and they're looking at you through dead eyes. Who are you?
Like, as an analogy, that's very interesting. Normally, I don't really like deserts.
You run the risk of fucking Dune 2, just orange screen the whole time. It sucked me in the very beginning. The cinematography was beautiful. Using this desert as the painting.
The locations were fucking crazy.
This was in the middle of the desert with big rock formations with different layers of color gradients in the rock.
This shit feels like a Dali painting. That was another horror element that I felt from it. The never-ending daytime.
When they got trapped in the minefield, it felt a little bit like an easy way out. That's an easy way to end the story. There's real feeling in there that anybody can relate to, that you've lived through, that you've seen in your own life. I think a solid 3. It holds itself back from being a 4. It's a strong 3. Shout out to fucking Fantano.
The other movie that I was thinking of was Night Moves, that kind of left me in full total despair like this. Watching it, I kind of lost track. The main guy wasn't the main guy anymore. They also had problems too that they were dealing with. Coping back and forth, for example, when he wakes up with them and freaks out for a bit, but then he's like, these are people who've been taking care of me.
Yeah.
And he just knocks back out.
Right, he finds comfort in that.
As far as rating the movie, that one's kind of hard to do right now. Right now, I still feel like in that loss.
There's a poetic device in the fact that these people are following their hearts and then their lives are fucking destroyed by the war indirectly. They were always following good intentions, looking out for your son, and shit happens.
It's a cool fucking movie. I liked it. It's a heavier watch. This movie's audio is like a 10. This is a must watch if you like music.
Especially if you like techno. This movie gives you a real slice of that genuine rave culture. The real plur attitude of rave culture is being lost now in the commercial age of raving. Not just the drugs, not just the party. It gives you a real sense of real ravers, who they are and why they're there, where they might come from, and how they find family within each other. This movie is for my homie Renee.
Yes, low-key,
Renee, watch this movie, Renee. DJ Hits, watch this movie.
Yeah.
Ketamine fucking visions.
Oh, that shit made me feel all weird. It's not Remember the Titans.
It's not fucking Gatsby.
You're being fucking really gay. Tell that girl what's up. Just fucking sock that fool. I can't trust these hoes. I'm just American as hell.
Never had hooked on phonics. He's a little bit dyslexic.
Dick, you're fucking plur, dick. You have to live. Killing yourself, dude.
Smacking cocaine and ketamine. Once in a while it's okay, guys, but don't do it every weekend.
You fucking come home from a rave. Everybody's still there, chilling. This is a good movie.
Coming down on some drugs.
You know?
Yeah.
Imagine just getting your butt cheeks bit.
I had my butt cheeks bit before.
Or like a dog bit you?
Or a dog ass bitch.
Fucking bitch.